Wow, such a very, very special night. It's been 4 years in the making. It has been 4 years since our very last Chaco Canyon Today's Special. And boy, this has taken hours and hours of labor and love. And with the Zuni and Navajo tribes together, they've created one of the most beautiful, one of the most spectacular, one of the most glorious presentations you will find in Chaco Canyon history. Now, here's what you've come to know and love throughout the years. They're 2-inch Zuni hoop earring, all set with beautiful, sparkling, radiant, pure, eternal, flawless blue, Campitos turquoise, all set in solid sterling silver, all handmade, all handcrafted in the United States. But you have requested more sizes. So we not only brought back the 2-inch at the lowest price we have ever offered, and also the only time this year you will ever see a Zuni Today's Special, we're gonna give it to you as well in 2 additional sizes. So here's the 2-inch, very limited and already very, very popular. Down below, I've got the 1.5 and I've got the 1-inch size. So now we have a perfect earring for all of our Chaco Canyon girls out there. And for those of you that want a spectacular hoop, I am so thrilled. We have our very first ever Zuni earring Today's Special. First time we've ever done a Zuni Today's Special. Really one of the most requested and most coveted styles in our Native American jewelry collection, Chaco Canyon. The one and only Jennifer Wan is joining us. I can't believe she was just telling me before the show, 23 years you've been bringing us Chaco Canyon here at HSN.
Yes.
And we have, in the 23 years that you've been here, Jennifer, we've never ever done an earring like this.
No, and especially for the different sizes that we have, we're very excited, and especially for the artisan who's Bryce Vassett. So you're gonna see the different types, the different sizes, and they're just flirty and fun to wear.
They're so absolutely gorgeous. Come on in and take a look. We'll give you a full tour. And for those of you that know and love our 2-inch, it's finally back and you have never seen a better value. And from what I understand, we will never offer another value like this one in the future. So it's one day and one day only. Our Today's Special is always the best value of the day. And we have 5 flex pay on everything. So come on in, take a look. Look at the color of the Campitos turquoise. Look at the setting. Tell us what makes these so very special, Jennifer.
What I like about the setting is how you have the pear-shaped designs that are on there, and especially when you look at those, you're gonna see the different types of turquoise that I have here. And when you look at the turquoise in itself, you're gonna see how the turquoise gets cut down and through different sizes, and especially the way it's sliced and the way they cut it down to the little sizes of the earrings that you see there. And what's exciting about this is that when I first went to the studio out in Blue Water, New Mexico, the artisans there, what they do is they get like a pencil and they draw the little pear shapes on there, and then they have another person go and smooth it out, cut it out, and then you're gonna see like the end result there is what you have on the earring itself.
And there is so much turquoise here. There's also so much sterling silver. Walk us through the making of the earring.
What you're gonna see here is an artisan cutting out the design on a slab of silver. And when you see that, you're gonna see how it's bent, and there are gonna be different techniques as the hand soldering and the pear-shaped designs, how they smooth it out. You're gonna see how the different textures and techniques that they do towards the end, and the final result is this beautiful design that you see here.
And you know what's so amazing? This is all done by hand, Jennifer. Cut by hand, shaped by hand, polished by hand. All the silver work is so intricate. All of that is done by hand. There's the shaping of the earring. And then they solder the silver by hand. They give it that beautiful, gorgeous polish, so it brings out the beautiful, natural beauty of the silver. And then the real labor-intensive work begins, where they set every single stone. Come on in. I want to give you a full tour. Already the 2-inches are most popular, and I will tell you this, unfortunately, it's also the most limited. Every single stone is a beautiful, significant 6x2 pear-shaped Campitos turquoise. This is genuine turquoise. This is all natural. It's not treated. It's not enhanced. Set by hand. You've got this beautiful beadwork. Here's what I did not expect, Jennifer, to see the Campitos turquoise go all the way up the back of the earring. You've got these gorgeous post backs. It's all precious metal. It's a noble metal. It's sterling silver. It's the most reflective metal in the world, and it sets off that turquoise like you can't even imagine. If you want the most dynamite, the most popular, and the most requested Zuni turquoise earring in Chaco Canyon history, it's here tonight. You loved it in the 2-inch. It became a huge customer pick, and we brought it back in the 1.5 and the 1-inch. So first time ever, you're getting a choice of sizes, and I'll hold them each up to my ear. So the 2-inch, we were kind of joking before the show, this almost looks like a bangle. It's really substantial. It's really big. Just to give you an idea, there's the 1.5. Still very wearable. They're so lightweight and they're so comfortable. But if you're someone who prefers a 1-inch, they're still spectacular. They're still absolutely stunning, and they will definitely get you noticed. So one of the most incredible timeless designs, a hoop, but with the Zuni tribe stories, the wonderful symbolism of the turquoise, Jennifer. This is really something very special because it's so much more than just a pair of earrings.
It is. Back in the 1970s, our first artisan, Bryce Vassett from the Zuni tribe, he was actually became an artist, and he would sell his wares to the owner of Running Bear, which is Jerry Elkins. And Jerry Elkins was known as the cowboy during like the urban cowboy period, because he would go out into the Zuni Pueblo area to look for different artisans. And so he loved Bryce Vassett's work, that he would also bring him and his wife Romalda back into New Mexico and purchase his wares. And when you see this, you're going to see that the different sizes of the earrings that you see there, it represents something to the artisan because it's basically their logo. And Bryce is very well known for his work, and especially for the work that he does for his family and for his community, because what you're doing as purchasing any of his products, any of his wares, is that you're providing income for his family, you're providing income for his children, and especially for those who want to learn how to silversmith. A lot of these artisans love to teach other artisans who want to, grow up to become, just like them, because we have a lot of master silversmiths in our area, and what they love to do is teach each other's and play each other's ideas off of each other's, and especially the husband and wife teams are the great pairs that we have, especially Bryce and his wife here, who made these earrings.
And it really does take a village. I mean, it takes two different tribes to create this. In fact, this is why we don't have very many Chaco Canyon Today specials, because they are all handmade. Every stone set by hand. All the silver work's done by hand. This has been a year in the making. They have been working every hour, every day for a year to be able to pull off a Today special. I have been promised this is going to be the best value we have ever offered, and it will be the best offer we will ever offer on these earrings. So don't forget, we have 5 flex pay on everything. Already the 2-inch is our most popular. Half the quantity spoken for tonight in the 2-inch already, and that is our most limited. You can get the 2-inch home for $40. For even less, you could grab maybe the 1.5-inch size. Again, all of these earrings, all the Campitos will be selected and sorted and beautifully matched to perfection. And then we have the 1-inch for you as well. So here's what I recommend. Take your pick and then order yours online as quickly as possible. We have so few of these. We're expecting our very final presentation of our Chaco Canyon Today special to be at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we have a spectacular show. We have an incredible squash blossom necklace. We have a wonderful cuff. We've got rings. I have a brand new Zuni cross I can't wait to share with you. But it's really tonight all about the earrings. Jennifer, when you wear a pair of hoops, they're fresh and they're modern, but the fact that they also tell a story and that they also capture the culture and the traditions and the spirituality of the Native American people is really, I think, what makes these absolute keepers in your jewelry wardrobe.
Especially the way, yes, like you said, the way it's designed right here. When I look at this, is what I see is like raindrops, especially for out in New Mexico, out in Arizona, where there's a lot of dry, arid land. We pray for water, and we pray for, crops that would grow to feed our families and to feed those of us who need it, and to feed the animals, basically Mother Earth, to feed her as well. And a long time ago, there's a story that says when the native people have gone on the long walk out from the different tribes is that when they cried, their tears would be soaked into the earth. And so as each tear fell, each tear formed turquoise. And so that's what Father Sky had seen. And so just to dedicate that to the women, a piece of blue turquoise is given to a woman as a symbolism as a father.
Oh, I love that story. Sort of like the blue sky of the turquoise.
Yes,
and
like your father's always watching you type thing.
I love that. A story of protection, a story of love, a story of courage. And today you can really celebrate that tradition, and you can also pick up something today that will be something that will be so meaningful for years and years to come. Here's what I want you to know about the Zuni craftsmanship. It is one of the most labor intensive, it's one of the most intricate, and really one of the most exquisite types of jewelry making in the world. If you are a jewelry collector, if you're someone who loves to have like museum quality pieces, today you can get in on the lowest price we've ever offered. And they also offer a lifetime warranty. They're so sure you're going to love it. They're going to give you a lifetime warranty. You always have our 30-day money-back guarantee here today at HSN as well. If for any reason you don't love them, you can return them. But if you're even thinking about the 2-inch, which is like, you know, Mama Bear, the Mama Bear size, and then we've got, of course, our little medium size, then we've got our little baby bear size. I mean, they're all amazing. But if you're thinking about the maybe the Mac Daddy, the big one, the 2-inch splendid hoop, this one will be the first to go. So enjoy the flexible payments. They're interest-free monthly payments on your major credit card of choice. If you shop, if you search Zuni turquoise jewelry, the prices I saw, they begin at $200. They go up to $400, $600, $800 for Zuni earrings. So when you can get something like this, I think you have a piece that you are going to treasure for years and years and years to come.
These are what I call the fox grabbers. Foxes meaning the aunties or the aunts or the great aunts, because when they see the earrings like this, for me back home, what they do is they like to touch you, and then they like to look at your earrings, and they start feeling, then they say, oh, can I try this on? Can I try this on? And when they, in our way, when they say, you know, does it look good? And you say yes, it automatically gets given to them. So that's why I try to stay away from the aunties when I wear jewelry like this, and that's why they call them the fox grabbers.
Look how pretty they look against your skin tone. I mean, that's the wonderful thing about turquoise. It is just one of the most bright, one of the most vibrant, one of the most intriguing, one of the most gorgeous stones. It looks great on all skin tones, and it stands alone. That's why this is one of the most popular styles, a hoop, and one of the most popular stones. I mean, how can you go wrong?
You can't, and especially with the 3 different sizes that we have here. And I love the fact that there are different colors on each of the stones. The middle earring is a little bit lighter, whereas the biggest one that you have there is a lot darker.
And that's what's so amazing, is that they have to sort all of these stones. They're hand cut in this pear shape. I don't know if you can even come in closer, and you can see that the beadwork on each side of the bezel set stones, every single one of those beads applied
Just imagine that
by
going
hand.
into that. Yes.
So how do you even, you need a lot of turquoise to start with, right?
They have to actually make do with the turquoise that they have and make sure every single count works, because if it doesn't, that means, you know, money going out of their mouths, and that's their income that they have to work with and, you know, to spend, you know, the rest of the month with.
I love how you can feel the human energy that has gone into these pieces. If you buy 3 pairs of earrings, you can see this is the process every single pair goes through. No 2 pairs would be exactly alike, right?
And when I look at this, when I first start seeing an artist's work like this, the first thing I did was I look at the fingers, because you can tell how hard a person works is when you look at their hands. And my great-grandmother used to say to me, let me see your fingers, because if she didn't see calluses or she didn't see cuts, and to her, she thought that you weren't a hard worker. So when you look at each of these artisans' hands, you're gonna see that all that love goes into their work that they do, because that's what they're putting in, is their heart and soul. And that's the same same for me as cooking, the same way. When you put your heart and soul into it, somebody can feel what you're eating. And especially with this, they're putting their love into it. So that's what's going to you, the purchaser.
Here they go. Congratulations, everybody. Most of you, at least half, are getting the 2-inch, which you can get for $40. I'm just going to check because we can't see our flex pay on the screen, but I think we have flexible payments on the 1.5-inch and on the 1-inch. So 5 flex on all. You just pick your size and we'll get these out to you right away. And here's what I love. These are not made by a machine. These are not made by a computer. They're not mass produced. Every single one is a beautiful wearable work of art. Now I have a ring that's coming up, another fabulous and gorgeous design. I have a cuff that's also done in the Zuni tradition. And wait till you see the brand new cross that's also done in the Zuni tradition with this very kind of intricate small stone setting that really is spectacular. That's a 2-inch cross. It's all coming up for you today. The liquid silver pieces are here. We have magnificent cuffs. We have the superb and amazing collector's item, the squash blossom necklace. So there is a little something for everyone today. Just jump right in. It may be your only chance to lock in our today's special. So very limited already. So if you want to capture the first Today Special from Chaco Canyon in 4 years, this is it. It's also the first time you've ever done an earring. And I like that you did an earring because even if you're new to Chaco Canyon, this is kind of a fun and hip and wearable style that I think you're really going to enjoy. You could go totally casual, t-shirts and jeans, or you could save these for a very special kind of red carpet vibe.
This is what I like about women wearing turquoise and silver is that for me, I can spot it from a mile away. And what I like to do is I like to look and basically rubberneck because the different styles of turquoise that they have out there are just so fantastic. And especially our artisans that we bring to HSN, you know, all their different types of artwork that we bring is just, it's phenomenal, especially with the hoops that we have here. That's the one thing you're gonna get notices by the strength of the silver, the strength of the turquoise, and you know, that's that harmony going together and especially going along with you, making you happy.
Do you see how substantial the silver is? This is not like, oh, they have little prong settings. Every single one of these stones is wrapped in silver and they have to be set by hand. And then the back is all fully finished and all highly polished. So these are substantial. You'll feel them. They're not thin, they're not flimsy, and very easy to just grab and go. I mean, who wouldn't love a turquoise pair of earrings? And it's not just any hoop. This is a Zuni earring. This is not just any turquoise. This is Campitos turquoise. So tell us a little bit about the symbolism and the popularity of Campitos turquoise.
With Campitos turquoise, for us, what we like to do is for the different artisans when they work with the Campitos turquoise is that it makes it more of a richer color, and especially since we don't have a lot of active mines out here in the U.S. You know, the Campitos turquoise, you have to go, you know, outsource it, and so that's what we did. But when you look at each and every pair that we have here, they're just so gorgeous that, you know, you can't take your pick because a lot of our settings that we have, it's made of Campitos turquoise.
And there's the 1-inch. So if you want to go with that beautiful, gorgeous kind of classic style, the 1-inch still substantial. Notice how the turquoise goes all the way up the back. So if you have short hair, if you have a updo that day, if you've got a ponytail, if you've got your hair in a hat day, we all have those days. Why not still look spectacular with the incredible rich color? Look at that color of the Campitos turquoise. That's the high blue. That's that rich, intense, and beautiful kind of flawless eternal blue that Sleeping Beauty is famous for. So you have, I think, one of the most energizing pairs of earrings and also one of the most wearable. Here's the story on the 1-inch. Brand new today, $129.98. And Angela, give me the flex payment on the 1-inch because I want to make sure everybody knows how affordable that is. That's $26 if you want to get the 1-inch home. And maybe you're shopping for a pair for you and maybe you're grabbing one for a girlfriend. I have been told this is going to be the best value we will ever offer on these earrings. If you want to go for the 1.5 inches, which is kind of that nice little sweet spot in the middle, not too big, not too small, that's $34 a month. And our 2-inch, the most spectacular, that's just $40 a month. But the Campitos turquoise, it just, within its own right, is worth the price of the earring.
Oh yes, and when you see that, especially with the I do believe the Naja pendant, and that it has Campitos turquoise as well. It's what I like about it is that when you see it, you have that light flecks of the black matrix, and for me, I love matrix inside the turquoise, and because it brings more of an old style feeling to it, but it's more unique because each stone is each thumbprint by itself, and so that's what brings the love out for the wearer.
I can't imagine how many hours, do you know, like it takes to make one pair of earrings?
I think it took us about maybe 6 months to a year just to make, our order for HSN, and especially for Bryce and his wife. They've worked a long time, and it's very labor intensive, and especially for Zuni people, they're very well known for their inlay work, their needlepoint work, and so when you see this, they're very well perfected, their style. And that's what I love about these earrings, is that they represent their tribe and their community as well.
And now you get to be a part of that. You get to celebrate their joys, their traditions, their culture, their history, their spirituality. And this is a great shot coming up where you can really see how wearable that is now. Andresa looks gorgeous. What size is Andresa wearing? Is she wearing the small, the medium, or the large? She's wearing the 1 inch. Okay, so even the 1 inch is not to be overshadowed. I mean, it still really go ahead and lands that presence on the ear. The earring is where you put your money. I always say put your money where your ears are. Necklaces and bracelets and rings are great, but they're kind of like, oh, that ring is something that I'm really gonna notice and I'm gonna see when I drive my car, and I'm gonna feel kind of fancy. Earrings is what everyone sees when they talk to you, when you have a conversation, when you pull your hair back, when you laugh, when you engage with others. Everybody sees your earrings. They're right there. They're next to your eyes, the windows to the soul. And then you have something that is fun, you have something that's flirty, and you have something that you're gonna get so many compliments on. And you're gonna feel like you're sharing something that is so special. There's very few Zuni earrings out there in the world, and if you find them, you have to go to an art gallery, you have to go to a museum, you have to go to a boutique, you have to go to Tucson, you have to go to Santa Fe, you have to go to Aspen, and you will literally pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this artwork, for this time and intensive process that the Zuni earrings are all dedicated to. You're getting it home today for a really affordable price. So here's the update. I think the 2 inch, is that still our #1 front runner? You love the 2 inch. And that was the customer pick. And I loved reading your reviews on the customer pick 2 inch. You loved everything about it. You said it was lightweight. You said it was comfortable. You love the color. You love the intricacy of the stonework. You love how wonderful and exquisite that Campitos turquoise is. But the only request was, could we have some other sizes? So that's what we did, the 1.5 and the 1 inch. And what a beautiful and incredible thing that you and the tribes have done to bring us this wonderful collection. Are they so proud? I hope they're watching.
They're very proud, and they like to watch HSN, and they like to hear their names, and especially when you speak about their artwork, or if you have comments, or you want to say something to them, you can contact them on www.chacocanyonTrading.com on Facebook, Instagram, or on TikTok, and they'd love to hear what you have to say.
Oh, I love following you on Instagram. Some of the most beautiful pictures, and you don't have to live in the Southwest to appreciate this beautiful and gorgeous wearable work of art. I'm so excited that you are loving these. You have something that you will treasure for a lifetime. You're never going to throw sterling silver and incredible Zuni and Navajo tribe jewelry away. You're going to have something that you will feel very, very proud to own. You'll love sharing the story. You'll love that you also became a part of this community, because this really does lift up an entire community of artisans and their families, doesn't it?
It does, and especially this time around, they have different events out throughout Arizona, throughout New Mexico, where everybody brings in their wares, and for the fall season, and you're going to see the different prices, and oh my God, the prices are so high right now, and so right now you're getting it at a great price, and especially you're helping out the artisan and their family, and especially for people who work with Chaco Canyon.
Wow, our #1 best-selling earring in Chaco Canyon history. It's back. I'm so thrilled for all of you. Whether you're grabbing the 2 inch, the 1.5, or the 1 inch, don't miss out. The 2 inch, there's only a few hundred of those remaining. It's supposed to last the entire day. It could be gone overnight. Okay, we have to talk about the cross pendant. Already very popular. I also have an amazing